Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? Hope you're doing fine. Doing pretty good myself. Actually, I'm doing very good. I managed to put together my machine upstairs, so I'm gonna show you guys how that works quick. Let's see. We will take some iron. We'll take 24 iron. Actually, did I show this last time? I can't even remember. It's been a long time since I actually played. But yeah, it's been about a week and a half since I last played on this one. I've been a little bit preoccupied with other things in real life. Anyway, this is the setup I have for my very slow to create metal production thing. And let me just grab everything out. Give me that, give me that, give me that. And this actually does cause a little bit of lag for me. Right now I'm running at 27 frames per second. So, the way this works is that while it's daytime, and since I have a fairly decent amount of battery blocks, it can run part of the night at least. I actually never checked if it can run the full night. Anyway, you put the ore in here that you want to grind up, and it takes a moment to get up to speed, but when it does, it will start to grind the ore down like a macerator does. And there's a little line there going, slowly filling up. And you get some dirty gravel of the type of ore they put in. So that was dirty iron gravel. Now, it gave me just one there, but at times it will give you two. Not that time, unfortunately. Anyway, moving on, it goes down these pipes and into the mixer, where it mixes with a bucket of water to create, well, I'll get to that in a moment. It creates sludge, an empty bucket, which is going to be sent down these pipes back here. And I have a deployer which will fill up the bucket with water, and an emerald pipe filtering out only full buckets of water. So when there's a bucket of water in there, it sucks it out, shoves it back into the mixer, and continues onward. So anyway, when it is done mixing the dirty gravel, you get clean iron chunks, or whatever metal you put in, and as you see there, it smelted into 2 reduced iron chunks. Now, it doesn't always give you 2. It's got a chance of giving you 2, but I think it's only a 40% bonus chance. You're guaranteed to get at least 1. But as you can see, we are at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those reduced chunks so far, and we only used up, well, according to this we used up 10, but there's several items in the works, so we are at a pretty decent profit so far. Now, yes, this isn't giving me double output quite yet, but the next step of the process is these crystallizers. And I have 2 crystallizers set up right now because, well, to be honest, the more crystallizers you have set up, the faster that you'll get your metals back. But during any stage of this process, you can take your items and throw them into a furnace, and you can get your ingots. So if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and take all these reduced chunks and throw them into furnace, and I will get iron ingots. But the best part about it is taking your chunks and placing them in these crystallizers, and this part is best done manually unless you have a whole bunch of these things going at once, so that it will fill up all 5 of these slots instantly. If you try to pipe into here, it will fill up 1 slot first, then move on to the next one, then move on to the next one, and so on and so forth until all 5 are filled up. But you will most likely receive a loss doing that, because it will give you a 150% of what you put in. So if you only have 1 slot filled up, you most likely won't be getting enough out of here. Plus, it takes about 20 minutes for this cycle to complete. So in about 20 minutes, we should have, well, we would have 5, but there's also the 50% bonus on that, so we should have like 7 or 8. Most likely it's going to be 7. And since it's doing 1 cycle every 20 minutes, that means in 40 minutes we'll have both these cycles done. Which is why I have multiple crystallizers, so that way I can do more cycles with less items. If that makes any sense at all. Anyway, besides that, I have started my bee production. I have some wintry bees out here, and it looks like they've finished a few of them. So we got some frozen comb. Oh, you didn't give us anything. And you just finished. Actually, I think that the particle effects for the bees are still going. Yeah, they were just still going even though there was nothing going on. And over this way I have some water bees, aqua bees. I decided to put them over here on the beach because I didn't know how well they would work in a wintry area. Plus, they need lily pads and stuff to function, and, well, winter kind of freezes the water. And you're done. I should actually be grabbing these combs. But wet comb, I've never actually had this before, so I find that kind of exciting. Wow, they were the only ones that gave me comb. Jeez, you bees suck. I just kid the bees. I know that they need some coaxing and selective breeding in order to be made into perfect bees that will give you comb for days. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I have a little bit of a morning voice thing going on. It's because later I have my former stepdad coming over to help me disconnect a washer and dryer from the fuse box or circuit box, because whoever owned this house previously did a very bad thing and hardwired the washer and dryer directly into the fuse box, and Well, it just doesn't seem very safe. Oh, look at that. We have 45 already. See, we already almost have double the amount that we put in. Although I think that we are going to the end. Yeah, that's the end of it. So we put in 24 and we have, well, 47 technically. I put one back in from previous cycle. Plop. Give me all those chunks. So that is a pretty decent amount, isn't it? I personally think so. And when we are done with the episode, I will come back to this to show exactly how much iron we have left, or we have gained. Of course, I'm going to keep excess reduced chunks out of here. Alright, let's see if my rocky bees did anything. They didn't give me anything. You bees suck. So, I have done a few modifications around the place. Oh, actually, before we go to that, there's one more thing I wanted to show you with those crystallizers. Just a small feature I think is pretty neat. If you look in there, you can actually see your crystalline metal growing. Like here, it's a little bit bigger than the other one because it's further along in the cycle, so it's got more metal built up on the string. And in the end, you get these full crystalline metals. And what you do with those is you just take those, throw them in a furnace, and you'll get your item. Anyway, I've done some modifications around here. First thing is, I've started working towards the future bee labs. It's a long ways off from actually being finished. I'm hoping to make all my bees function like these rocky bees and be able to be cave-dwelling bees so I can have everything underground and never see the sun again, because the sun is evil and wants to burn my flesh. I've converted all these items over to the thermal expansion equivalents. Ooh, I got some honey drops. Good. But we currently have a small problem. I have run out of power because I've been trying to generate a lot of biomass, which so far isn't going very well. I need to revamp the setup, and one of the things that I remember when watching Generic Bees videos, which is what this is based on, is that he was using a steam boiler. I don't remember which kind though. Was it high or low pressure? It might have been a high pressure one. Anyway, he was using a steam boiler to generate power with a liquid-fueled firebox, and I think I'm basically gonna have to copy his design completely. So credit to Generic Bee for what will be my power system, because so far it is the best power system I've seen ever, using, you know, green energy basically. Which is what I kind of want to go to, because I do not care to constantly mine for coal, and reeds grow very fast when on this stuff. I mean, look at this. I got reeds for days. And I love the way these golds work. They work very good. Who knows, perhaps Generic will see the way these guys work and possibly switch over to a system using this now that he is getting into Golomancy stuff. That'd be pretty neat. So I'm going to be tearing all this stuff out eventually. And there is one thing that I was actually going to show you guys. I just need to hollow out these areas first. But Zycraft is a mod that I am really liking how it's progressing. So far it seems to be entirely focused on making multi-block structures and very interesting textured items that always seem to be glowing. But the one thing that Zycraft has in it that is significantly better than Railcraft in terms of liquid storage is the valve block. And once I hollow this out, you'll see what it is I like about it. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk about a few other things. I'm getting pretty close to my 500th subscriber, which has got me fairly excited. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for a video for that, though. I'm thinking... Well, so far I've done the milestone videos in Minecraft entirely. Perhaps next time I could do, I don't know, Kerbal Space Program? A celebratory video in that? I don't know. I'm bouncing ideas around my head, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. That is deep enough. Perfect. Or is it? No, it's not. I don't know. I want to switch these out. Now, I'm thinking of another video for... another game for my milestone video. I have been playing a lot of Spore, which has been fun, but I don't want to use that as a subscriber milestone. And Spore is just kind of an off thing that I've been doing. I need to empty out some items. Put these in here. Anyway, Spore, I've been having fun with that, but I don't want to use that as a milestone video because I've been using it as my break game. Didn't empty enough stuff out. Darn it! Throw you in there, and you. Get rid of you, and you. I need to do some serious organization. So yeah, definitely not doing Spore. And there we go. But the reason I think Kerbal Space Program is, it's a game that I enjoy quite a bit. I've managed to land on the moon once, which the rocket could actually fly away from. I have gotten a few space stations up in orbit. Give me that. I recently got a mooner station around the moon, which is mainly an automated fueling area. It's got loads of RCS and liquid fuel tanks on it. But I've been thinking maybe for my 500th subscriber video, I will show around what I've got in Kerbal Space, and maybe show a couple vehicles that I've made. I've been trying to make planes recently in it, and that is a challenge I never expected would be so challenging. Because seriously, I've made a lot of paper planes in my day, but Making an actual plane, it turns out is significantly harder than a paper plane. there's thrust you have to consider for one. Alright, how's this looking? Gonna have the front here. And these are glass viewers. They're another Zycraft block. You make them like this, or like this. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking Kerbal Space Program is going to be my 500th video because I really enjoy that game and I want to do something other than Minecraft. Because I've done a lot of Minecraft. Not saying I'm getting tired of Minecraft, it's just gotta do something different every now and then. You know, I'm gonna leave this like this. There we go. Place a valve here and one here. And to get the glass viewers, like that and that. And okay, this isn't working. Why aren't you working? I've had this work before. I know I have. Do I need to make the entire thing out of marble brick? Or is it not the right shape? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's not a perfect cube. That's the problem. I don't have a shovel. So anyway, when I hit my 500th subscriber, expect a video from Kerbal Space Program, something I've never done before. Well, I've never made a video of before. It'll be different, and I'm sharing it with you. Okay, now this should work. Right? Oh, come on! Why do you refuse to work? I swear, I've made tanks like this before, and they've worked. Maybe it's these ores. We'll try that. Make it deeper and... I don't know what's going on with this thing. It should work. I've done this before. Unless it's changed recently. I don't think it has. Now, come on! Alright, I'll make the entire thing out of marble brick then. I didn't want to, because I thought that this was gonna work. Darn thing. I'll get back to you guys in a moment. Okay. I hope this works now. Gonna work? Yes! Finally! Good. Okay, so I turned the entire thing into marble bricks. Oh, it looks nice, and it apparently works if it's all one block. Hooray! Marble brick. Marble brick tanks. Complete with a glass viewer, so you can see inside. So, you can make the tanks out of any block you desire. It apparently just has to be the same type of block. Completely. Or something, I don't know. Maybe mine's just being weird. Or maybe I just don't know how this works. So we are going to break these pipes. And my inventory's full. There, now it's not. Stop bouncing around. We're going to take these. One short. Seriously. Well, we're not using this right now. There we go. Take the engine. The lever. And we're going to pipe the liquid in. Then we can get rid of these tanks and use them for something different. There you go. Here comes. And boom. Green liquidy goodness. Now in a larger tank. And what's kind of neat about this is it's already 1.6 million. Now, I think that railcraft tank about this size actually does hold more. However, the maximum size for a railcraft tank is, what was it? 7 by 7 by something? I think it's a 7 by 7 cube. Whereas the maximum size for a Zycraft tank is a 12 by 12 cube. Which means that it can actually hold significantly more than a railcraft tank. Just because you can make a significantly larger tank. Now, if you actually need a 12 by 12 tank, you are doing something really huge, apparently. Like, supplying oil for an entire industrial district of a town or something. I don't know. Why would you need a 12 by 12 tank? I suppose just so you can say you have a 12 by 12 tank. That could work. Lovely biomass. So when that is all drained into there, I can start rearranging things in this room a little bit. So that I have a little bit more space, a little bit more elbow room. I can put the different blocks and stuff and run the pipes differently. I don't know. Something will work out eventually. Because I need to have at least two fermenters with 2 hoppers on top of each of them so I can have a decent stockpile. I need to run pipes basically out of every single side of the fermenters. I need one for power, one for pumping in the mulch. I need one for pumping out the biomass. And one for pumping in water. And then the top is hoppers, and to the side is the other fermenter. And then I need to have some stills made so that I can turn the biomass into biofuel, which will then be pumped into the liquid-fueled firebox to create steam in the boiler, which will create power to power everything. Hopefully. Hopefully it will create power to power everything. I really hope I can copy Generic's design accurately enough that this all works out in the end. So what else is there? Okay, I don't think that I had... I know I didn't have portable hole last time or these goggles, but I have gotten some more of my research done for Thaumcraft. Hello, tree. Yeah, I've been regrowing a silverwood tree here constantly because I'm trying to create an aura node here that is rather large and practically free of flux. But my goal is to get at least a 500 node right here, because this is where I'm going to be doing most of my thaumic creation stuff. So it makes sense to have a large node here. Plus I could have crystal capacitors say next to it, charging up, and then take the excess wherever. I don't know. But yes, there is now a weird design on the wall which resembles an archway. Ta-da! Behold my infusion room. Excuse me. This is where I have my infusion altar at now, and I will have all the warded jars I need in here. I am having a weird graphic glitch with them, it looks like. It's very weird. But yes, infusion room, wonderful. Now, one thing I have heard about for Thaumcraft is that when it updates to 3.1, there is likely going to be significantly less aspects, which means that having a room this large for aspects is going to be a little bit useless. However, I can justify it by hopefully refining enough liquid aspects to fill up multiple jars on each wall. That way I have a surplus and don't need to worry about doing this stuff for a while. And this is a small look at what I'm going to be doing for my, well, aspect / essence refining. Basically multiple crucibles with 4 alembics attached each, sitting over lava, which I recommend doing yourself. Ow! I am burning myself! Oh no, there's meat aspect. I'll take care of that later. Don't worry about it. But yeah, things are progressing pretty nicely in this world. I'm not onto anything super huge and big yet. I'm hoping that I'm hoping next episode I will have all this stuff taken care of. I'll have 1 to 2 steam boilers created. Hopefully my stills set up. And hopefully enough biomass to actually start powering everything. I'm still stuck using coal generation for now, which is the dirtiest stuff you can use, but it'll do. It'll do. How's my mulch going in here? Mulch is going good. I have a full stack of mycelium. Great! Unfortunately, I ran out of seeds, so I need to take care of that too. Yeah, I need to get this part automated as well, so we can have multiple items of mulch being made at once. Yeah. Lots of stuff to do. And so far I have not done much with the kitchens or the dining hall yet. I will worry about the aesthetic stuff later. For now, I have good things going. You are not making any combs, you darn son of a gun. And I think I'm going to end the episode here. I think that we've gone on a decent enough amount of time. Plop you in there. Let the battery box fill up so I can turn that back on and start centrifuging my combs. Where are we at with the crystallizers? Hey, look at this. 9 and 8, and that was after just one cycle. So we got practically doubled items. How does that compare to Mace Raider? Huh? Huh? How's it compare? I think it's better. We get a lot more metal. I am excited. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye. And next episode, I will show you guys how much crystalline iron we got. See you later.